You're listening to the Do It for Dale Hour, presented by Do It for Dale Promos. So, as you can tell, we've got one of Do It for Dale Promos drivers, Dustin Johnston, on with us tonight. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing all right. It's never a bad day talking to you.
Yeah, likewise.
So, let's go. Let's start with last week.
All right. So last week, we were at Full Throttle Motor Speedway. We had a disappointing night at Sobel. We had to fix the car up, a couple repairs, and we were back. We were trying a new setup at Full Throttle, and it worked to our favor. The first race, we walked away with it and won. The second race, we started near the back, and we made a lot of progress. So we finished fourth. It's a good point
Hell
there.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Glad to see you put her back in victory lane this year.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we actually met was at full throttle last year.
Yeah, for the Oscar, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was because I was crewing for a guy. You can't see it, but I'll bring the team up, shirt up.
Yeah.
First for Connor Ellis, CTE Racing.
Mhm.
Shout out to CTE Racing. Always will be my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not helping out this year personally, but all the best to Connor. But remember the first time I met you, you brought me down to victory lane with you.
Yeah.
That was one of the best nights of my life, buddy. I owe it to you. Then you get to put her back in the victory lane on Saturday. Always a plus for you. Your
Yeah.
points leader. I
Mhm.
haven't seen if they posted points yet.
No, not yet.
Okay. That's a close battle behind you.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty close.
Aren't they brother or
Father and
father
son.
son?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vatzels, I believe is how you
Yeah.
pronounce their
Yeah.
last name.
Hmm.
I gotta ask, what got you into racing?
So my cousin Lucas Dillman, he used to drive fun stocks, and I went to
Okay.
go watch him. That was like 7 years ago. I went every weekend with him. I helped the tire guy, and then he moved up into street stocks, and we were talking about me getting a bone stock, and he helped me go and look for one, and he helped me buy one, and he's helped me ever since.
That's awesome. Um, let's talk about your piece right now.
My
Where'd
car?
you get it?
Oh, I got it off of Connor Ellis. Um, I'm
Nice.
I'm pretty sure he raced it at Full Throttle, but I could be wrong.
I want to say so, if not Delaware.
Yeah,
It was one of the two. I know that. Um,
or Flamborough. It could be Flamborough too.
I don't think so.
No?
I I know he's done enduros there,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's ever took the bone stock there. Um, let's talk about that Sobel race.
Okay, so we went out for the Dash for Cash to support a local track like Sobel. The car was okay in practice, but we messed up on the gearing again. So the first heat race we finished, I think, sixth, which is not bad. In the second heat race, we started on pole and we were leading for like 5 laps, and then I made a dumb mistake and I fell back to fifth and finished fifth. And we made an adjustment for the feature. We were running top six all night until I'm pretty sure Wade Thorne blew up in front of me and he started spilling oil everywhere. I locked up the brakes, my car slid to the left, and I got slammed. But that's racing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's one of your dream tracks to go to?
Dream tracks. To be honest, it'd probably be Delaware. Delaware Speedway. We've been trying to go there last year, but Chris Lawrence had all the bone stocks rentals unavailable, so we couldn't go.
Um, oh geez. Can you tell I'm nervous?
Mhm.
um, I know your dad's a big part of your team.
Yeah, my dad does a lot for me, and without him, we could probably not do this. So,
Um, trying to think. I had a whole bunch of questions on my phone. My phone died. It's currently charging, and I
yeah,
went to check the list for questions before we started this, and apparently I forgot to save the list.
nice.
So we're flying by the seat of our pants tonight.
Yeah.
Um, if you could do race any uh series in Ontario,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Um, the plan in the future is to race legends when I can afford them, but Oscar modified would probably be 1-2, or maybe a pro late, but it's a lot of money.
Oh, I've been looking at those pro lights and
Yeah.
just for a mid pack roller.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
That's a learning curve and a half right there. Is those pro
Yeah.
lights.
It will be.
Um, dream track to just visit, not race at.
To visit, probably Bristol Speedway. Probably
Uh,
Bristol. Yeah.
um, I know personally it would be either Talladega, Daytona, maybe Nashville Fairgrounds if the Cup
Yeah.
Series ever goes there. Uh, Jukasa
Oh yeah. Yeah.
if they ever reopen. I've been there once. I have family ties to that track with my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been to that track.
Nope. Never been there.
If they ever reopen, I highly suggest going there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful track, beautiful surroundings, well maintained. Besides when it shuts down, obviously.
Hmm.
um, who's a driver you've looked up to, past, present?
Nathan Deltweiler has helped me a lot through racing with my first year racing. He's helped me with my car and setup, and he's raced me clean. So he's a great guy.
I've only heard nothing but good things about him.
Yeah. He's having
Um,
some bad luck this season, but I hope he can turn it around.
don't we all?
Hmm.
Varney is stacked this year, from what I can tell.
Yeah, our car count is pretty high this year. We have like 29 bone stocks regularly. It's pretty stacked on a small track like Varney.
It's amazing to see, to be honest.
Hmm.
Uh, you go, let's say, what's a track that's done? Well, to be honest, with the way tracks are going these days, it's amazing to see these giant car counts. For example,
Yeah.
the Great Lake Legends, Great Lake Legends, and the other Legend series that runs up here
Yeah.
for two speed nationals.
Hmm.
That was a heck of a field.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your season
My season. Oh.
in general. There's been some ups, there's been some downs.
Yes, for sure. The start of the season was pretty good. We won the first 3 out of 4 races, And then it kind of went downhill from there. We've top fives and just not, the car wasn't really great, but we turned it around at Sunset for my first time at Sunset. We finished seventh, which was pretty good. And then the last couple of weeks, the season has turned around. It's been great. It's been going good. Great point nights.
For
Nothing else we can
sure.
ask for. Yeah.
Um, Sorry, I just gotta check something here quickly.
All right.
Let's get some of these questions from some of the people that are interested in
Mhm.
learning about more about you. First, I didn't save the photo. Oh, there we go. So this question comes from another Do It For Dale driver of
Mhm.
Leo Lapavera.
Yeah.
You gonna come out to Flamborough this year for a race or two?
Flamborough, that's a 3 hour drive for us, and maybe, but it's pretty far drive, and we don't really have tires set up for that track, but we might come out for Frost Fest. The Gold Rush, maybe the Gold Rush next week, but probably not because we're in a point race, but maybe.
Can't forget about Frosttoberfest.
Yeah.
Always a great time from personal experience.
Hmm.
Um, this one comes from Hannah Lamont. How, well, actually, sorry, I already asked that question. Already asked that one. This one comes from Brody.
Hmm.
What's it like driving the middle car of Unleash the Beast?
Um, it's sometimes scary. It gets scary driving a train set like that, especially when you got John Green driving. Whew. That guy, that guy goes full throttle in the corner, and we got the back car, Bill. He sometimes brakes, but sometimes doesn't. It gets pretty close to the wall sometimes, and it gets pretty loose. It's pretty scary driving those things.
Well, that leads me into my next question.
Hmm.
For people that don't know what the crazy trains at Varney are all about, do you mind going into some detail?
Yeah, yeah. So it's three cars chained together. The first car, the front car, has gas and a steering wheel. That's it. The second car that I'm in just has brakes and a wheel. The brakes don't work though. The third car has brakes and a steering wheel too, so it's pretty much the back car and the front car doing all the work, and I just hang on.
Sounds like one heck of a ride to be that middle
Yeah,
driver.
it's pretty fun sometimes.
I don't I personally don't know much about crazy trains. I know of them. I would love to go to see them, but I've never had a way to come see that.
We can
Um,
maybe get you in this year.
I I've got to find a way down there as I don't drive.
Yeah.
Um, I know of a rent a crew guy that would drive me down,
Hmm.
come help on the bone stock and the crazy trains.
Yeah.
Um, well, I've already asked this, but my good buddy Wally
Yeah.
asked, "What series or class have you always wanted to race outside of Ontario's?"
Outside of Ontario. Um, Maybe the Cars tour, like Trey Lasovich, maybe. That would be one probably. Or maybe NASCAR would be nice too, but
That's some big budget.
yeah.
Um, what do you do to unwind from a race?
What do I do to prepare?
No, unwind after a
Oh,
race.
unwind. Um, so when I get back, we usually unload everything and I usually get my GoPro footage and watch it all, see what like mistakes I made and what I can improve on. And yeah, I mean, take the car out, check it all over. And yeah.
Well, you kind of started the question to this next part. What do you do to
Mhm.
prepare for that, your upcoming races?
Yeah, so we check the car over, nut and bolt check everything, make sure the air pressure, tires are set, and everything's ready to go. Check the coolant, oil, the basics. Get everything ready.
Besides basically checking to see if the car's ready to go, what do you do to mentally prepare for a race?
I listen to a lot of girl music to get like pumped up for the
That is a first. I've
yeah.
talked to a lot of people walking through the pits. Just curious, right?
Mhm.
As a non-drag race car driver, I'm always curious on what you guys are doing to prepare for a race mentally, physically.
Yeah. A lot of white girl music.
You're not going to live, whoever sees this from Varney's not going to let you live that down from now on.
Probably not.
But it'll be a good joke.
Yeah.
Um, if you could race beside anybody, any series, well, who would it be?
Um, it's a good question. Probably TJ Edwards in the modifieds. Probably that guy. He's respectful, clean, and I want to beat him.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
He's having one hell of a season.
Yeah, he is.
Um, too many things to ask. Don't know how to put them professionally.
Yeah.
Um, if say a little kid came up to you in pit
Mhm.
side, wait, and told you that they look up to you and want to be just like you driving race cars, what would be some advice you would give them?
Give him. Probably just keep pushing for your dreams, and your dreams will come true eventually, like mine did. Never give up. Pursue your dreams. And probably, yeah,
Couldn't have expected a better answer.
yeah.
Um, who from the past that's either stopped racing or has passed away? Well, obviously they've stopped racing because they passed away, but
Mhm.
retired, passed away. Who would you want to race? Ontario, not Ontario.
Who would I want to race? It's a good question. Retired, probably Mark Merritt. He used to race the Bone Stocks back when I raced, and I never really got to race him with a competitive car. And passed away, probably. Hmm, that's hard. There's a lot of people. Um, too many. Too many. Too many people.
Um, So I've already kind of touched on this, but what's from moment you wake up on race day to the time you go to bed, what are you doing?
So when I wake up, I usually listen to white girl music. I go outside, wash my car, wax my car, get everything loaded onto the trailer, parts loaded. Then we go to Varney. We listen to white girl music on the way there. Then we get there, unload, practice, and then we get ready for the race.
Okay, that's killing me not asking this question. What type of white girl music?
Um, California Girls is one of them. Um, there's a lot. Um, Barbie Girl sometimes.
I think this is
Um,
going to be a staple question.
yeah,
What music do you listen to on a race
white girl
day?
music. White girl music.
No, I meant when I ask when I have other guests on the show. Is that's going
Oh
to be a
yeah.
staple. I don't know why I want to know, but
Yeah.
this seems interesting. Um, um, oh geez. Apparently my computer's about to die. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Um, what's your favorite track to go to besides Full Throttle? I know you race there. We all know you race there
Favorite
weekly.
track to go to, it would probably be Sunset Speedway, probably. It's a great track, great facility, great staff, great people there. Like I met a lot of new people there, like Ben McPherson, he was a great guy to meet there. Curtis Burnett, we met there. There's a lot of great people there, and it's clean racing there too. A lot of clean racing.
For sure. Um, what's some of your other hobbies besides racing?
Um, my other hobbies. I ATV, snowmobile. I used to race dirt bikes before racing. Um, iRacing. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, as you said, you used to race dirt bikes. Let's talk
Yeah.
some about that. How'd you get
All
into
right.
that?
Um, my cousin used to race dirt bikes, the same cousin that races now. So I had a KTM 50 that I used to race. Um, and then I moved up to a 65, I think, and I raced that for a couple of years till I turned 12, and then I got into racing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um, what's one thing you would change about the way, let's say, for example, Full Throttle runs
One thing I
their programs?
one thing I would change. Hmm, that's tough. Um, maybe more big money events. Like they could do like a dash for cash on a Friday night or something, possibly. Um, maybe do qualifying for the bone stocks, like they do qualifying. Maybe something like that. More laps. More laps would be something maybe. Um, and I want them to add the APC, but I'm not sure if the late models will fit on that track.
I I've seen I've only seen APC Delaware and the same cars, but not APC sanctioned. at Flamborough.
Hmm.
I'm I want to say they would fit barely,
Barely, yeah.
but I would love to see them go to Full Throttle.
Yeah, it'd be great. The stands would be packed and everything.
That's one way.
Yeah.
I've noticed that Full Throttle doesn't have the attendance they did have last year.
Well, actually, the last weekend was the busiest it ever was. It was pretty much sold out, probably for the late models because the late models were there.
I forgot they have late models that race there. How many
Yeah,
ended up showing up, if you know?
I think 10 last weekend. Pretty sure 10. If you saw the late model race, I think a month or two ago, a late model rode the wall and hit a flag stand there.
Had seen that. I didn't
Yeah,
see the video.
no,
It
it
almost
was,
reminds me of what happened when I was there last year.
yeah,
When just like we didn't know each other back then. We knew of each other
yeah.
through Connor and that.
Mhm.
But the first night I was there, I guess I came up and I did come up and introduce myself that
Yeah.
night. But when that I forget what who it was. Uh
Um,
when that bone stock almost hit the flag stand last year.
Fuck flag stand.
And you were like underneath the
Oh yeah,
car.
that was me and Nathan Doubtweiler.
Right.
Yeah.
I I have a photo. I took a photo of it as it was
Yeah.
happening. I believe I showed you that photo.
Yeah.
Um,
That was.
like I couldn't have picked a better time to snap a
Mhm.
pic. That's one of my favorite pictures of any race I've gone to. It's
Yeah.
seeing you underneath Nathan.
Yeah.
Um, I know you've got quite a few partners on your beautiful
Yeah.
looking bone stock this year.
Yeah.
Who's want to shout some of them out?
Yeah, sure. So we got Dimple Family Garage, big help from them. Never Rest Auto, Science Street, um, Dillman Sanitation, my mom and my dad, of course, and my cousins, Lucas Dillman, for helping me this year and filling in for me for a points night. Um, Peyton Lewis for helping. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much it.
It's great to see you have so many partners this year.
Yeah.
Um, I know normally I'm going to give a shout out to Stickers and Scuffs.
Yeah.
Huge inspiration for what this for me. Great in camp. I've been bouncing ideas off them since I've started. Um, this whole promotion business. Um,
Yeah.
they've gave me some feedback on some things that I needed to change, which perfect. I appreciate that
Mhm.
100%. Will never say anything wrong about Cam and Graydon. Um, but ooh, that leads me into my last question because we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
Um, what's one company world, let's say worldwide, that you would love to see in racing that's not currently in racing?
Company. Um, hmm. That's tough. Mm, I don't know. Is Napa in one already or no?
Napa, yes.
Uh, Walmart, maybe Walmart.
I believe they've done some stuff on the NASCAR Cup Series side, but in Ontario, NASCAR or Walmart Canada would be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
See, I would go perfect with your scheme for this year and
it
last
would
year.
actually. Yeah, yeah, it would. The blue and the white.
Well, it's been great chatting with you, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Until next time,
Yep.
this has been the Do It for Dale Hour presented by Do It for Dale Promos.